Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. I am Nancy Quinn, previously Nancy Ganzekoffer, and I am here with my associate coach, Lesley Myrick. You know what we do on Thursdays, Lesley? Every time we answer questions that people have
Yes.
submitted to us. So tell everyone how they can submit a question, and then let's get into the question.
First, you need to go join the Interior Design Business Forum Facebook group. It is free and it's, what are we at, 9,800 designers, almost 10,000 designers active in there. It's a great, great community on its own. Go be a member, apply to get in, and at the top of the page, you will see a pin post to submit your questions for these Thursday lives.
Yes. And what we try to do is just as exactly the way we would coach our profit insiders behind the scenes. We are coaching you in the foreground here for any question you submit. So again, go to the Interior Design Business Forum. There's a pinned post at the top of the group. And once you join, you can submit a question for us to answer. Yeah. All right. So Lesley, whose question are we answering today?
Today, we are hearing from Becky, and her question is, and we seem to have a theme going, and this is real right now in our industry. Yes. Becky's asking, how do I scale my business when I'm already working nonstop?
This is the biggest problem people are having right now. They're working so hard, so many hours, trying to make the money, please the clients, keep organized, grow their business, often do all their marketing. And it has been really crazy. It feels, and I said to you before we went live, it feels like the same question as we had last week.
Yeah, it pretty much is worded in a slightly different way, which I understand.
Yes, so it's the way it hits your brain. The bottom line is there are ways to scale your business when you're already working nonstop, and it really has to focus on a couple of things, right? So firstly, and I might go a little out of order because you know I like to do that to mess you up a little bit. You can only earn as much as your capacity allows you to earn, right? So you have a certain amount of hours in a day. You have to sleep, eat, drink, shower, do everything else everyone has to do. How many hours? Take care of kids, take care of parents, take care of yourself, your animals, your spouse, everything. So how many hours do you really have in a day? So the first thing for me, and I don't even think it's hit on the list, but it's hitting me this morning to say it, is understanding your capacity properly.
I love that because I don't think we often do. I think we just get clients and we go and we try to squeeze it all in, and then we end up working nonstop or 12-hour days or not taking weekends off. You do need to understand what is your capacity? What's the limit of what you can handle? And if you are past that, and working nonstop is a big sign that you are past that, you need to get some help or find other ways to either increase your capacity or reduce your workload.
Right. So to reduce your workload, you have to learn to say no more.
Yeah.
Right. And you know, one of the things we teach our clients all the time is more successful people say no more than they say yes. And it goes in all areas of your life. No to social events that maybe other people are pressuring you to be part of that you don't really want to be part of. Networking events that have proven not to be successful for you and your business and your growth in the past, but yet you still go because you feel obligated. Right.
Yes.
So learning to say no to your children, your friends, your parents, to when things are not serving your life and your business well. It's not just about your business. It's really about saying no with lots of different things in your life in order to increase your capacity. Because maybe part of what's happening is you're saying yes to too many things that aren't serving your priorities right now.
Yeah. I mean, I think about and saying no is hard because oftentimes the opportunities are really good. You want to be on your kids' parent-teacher organization. You want to help with this XYZ thing. You want to help that client. There's a lot. And it really is important to discern like what is going to be best for you right now. And one little secret tip that I've learned is don't ever say yes in the moment. Give yourself a beat to go back and really think of it, even if it's something like a wonderful cause you want to be involved, whatever the potential yes is, let them know, thank you so much for thinking of me. I would love to do this, but I'm going to need a few days to just think about this. Can I get back to you on Monday?
Yeah.
Buy yourself that time and space to not feel pressured to say the yeses in the moment.
Yes. And you can do an old-fashioned pros and cons list. You can talk to your coach. You can talk to a friend, an accountability partner, anybody to say, am I assessing this properly for what my priorities are in my life, that I should not be going to this or that I should be going to this, right? You run things by me all the time. I run things by you. Should we be doing this? Should we not be doing this? Does this meet our goals right now for our business and for our lives, right? So that's tip number one. Right? Okay. Give them tip number two.
Learn to delegate. And I know there's going to be pushback, but I'm so busy. I don't have time to hire and train someone new.
Yes.
You're right, but you don't have time not to. You have to, or this will be a nonstop freight train. You have to make the time for this so that you can eventually in the near future get your life back again.
Yes. And sometimes it means that you've told a client your timeline for a deliverable is 4 weeks. And someone like you and I would tell them, how about we make it 6 weeks from now on as a time frame for a deliverable that used to be 4 weeks. This way, we're giving you 2 extra weeks to actually have time and space in your day, stretching out your deliverables to maybe train somebody new. So to delegate something, because in the long run, once you train them once, twice, or maybe 3 times, or do a video for them, write your procedure so they can follow it, whatever it is on all of the above, once they're doing it consistently, that's now free time for you consistently.
Bingo. But it's true. It takes time to hire and delegate. We understand that. We see that all the time.
Yes.
When it comes to delegating, we highly recommend hiring someone who is already specialized in the thing you are looking for rather than just general hiring. And I say that because there are great organizations that provide virtual assistants for designers, design assistants, rendering art, like there's admin, purchasing specialists. There are already organizations and people out there who specialize in exactly what you need, which also does help that learning curve. And if you're coming from a place of hiring means basically a blank canvas of a person that you have to train on everything, it's a lot different, even in the past couple years, than it was 5-10 years ago when it comes to hiring.
Yes. And you know what? I do think there's a different philosophy when it comes to hiring. There's the philosophy for hiring for future organization and the way you want your organization set up and your vision for your 3 years from now. I need a person who does this, a lead designer, a project manager, a bookkeeper, a social media person, like your dream org chart, so to speak.
Yeah.
But in the moment of overwhelm, where Becky is right now, to solve the problem and to put a plug in the leak, sometimes exactly what Lesley is saying is the right move. Hire someone specific to a function that is going astray and let them be able to jump on the bandwagon and just do it without a huge learning curve is a great way to just get out of the weeds in the moment.
But you're right. This is plugging a leak. I think that's a great way to put it. And we had a great training in one of our Profit Insiders groups this week from an HR specialist. And I loved her teaching about making sure you do have that long vision for your team, making sure that you're finding people who fill in your gaps and fit in your company long term. I get that there's time and space for both. Plug the leaks, get the boat back afloat, and then you can start having that bigger long-term vision for the right person in the right seat. Right now, you need somebody with the skills to help you.
Yes. Yes,
and that's
exactly.
Going to give you a bit more free time to start getting that 1,000-foot CEO view of your business again.
Yeah, and having actual time to get that vision of your business again, right? When you're hectic and you're working nonstop, there's no time to think about, gee, what direction am I going in my business right now, right? You got to plug the leaks, solve the problem in the immediate moment, and then take a breather so you can plan for the future. And the third tip we're giving today, which I think we're probably up to way more than 3, but raise your prices. And you know, I always say that, but here's the thing, guys, you can only make as much money as your capacity and your hourly or your rates on your services, right? So if you are overwhelmed, too many people coming to you, which is a great problem to have, consider raising your prices up so that some people say no to you. And any job that does say yes, it's usually a better qualified client, a better
Yes.
job that will make you more money with someone who actually respects your services more than the people who are paying less. So
Yeah.
that shift really makes the big difference in somebody's business who's overwhelmed.
I can tell you, the more I charge, the better my clients are. They're
Yes.
a way better fit. They value me. They understand the timelines. I mean, it's a gradual shift. You can't just go overnight from beginner designer charging $75 an hour to charging $250. But if you can bump up, bump up, bump up, you will find that the more you charge, when you become premium, people treat you that way and you get better clients who I find have better boundaries and allow me to say no more and have a better balance in my life.
Yeah, and they just respect your services more.
Yeah.
But like Lesley said, you can't, like, picture you on the line at motor vehicle. You can't go from the end of the line to the front of the line and expect them to serve you, right? And
Yeah.
you need to make sure before you raise your prices up too high, you want to make sure you're getting, there's so many factors, right? Traffic to your website, you're getting inquiries, you're getting more yeses, and you need more nos, and you need to just make more money. Less clients, more money, exemplary service. That's what I always say, and that's what we teach.
Yeah.
In the meantime, if you are overwhelmed, like Becky is, we've given you some tips today on how to get out of overwhelm, but we also have a new training based on your personality type. It is no cost, and it was kind of fun to do, I think. Lesley, what do you think?
Oh, it was super fun to do. I nerd out on time management and personality training. So this was my wheelhouse.
Yes, and you definitely took the lead on this one. So we have created this training that you will take a personality test, a Myers-Briggs personality test, which many of you have heard of. I am a ENFJ,
Yes.
which I'm not sure right off the top of my head what all that means, but I know the first one stands for extrovert, and you are.
Yeah. I'm an INFJ.
Okay. Do you know what all that means?
Introvert, intuitive, feeling, and judging. I know a little bit about Myers-Briggs. Basically, I'm a introverted perfectionist. And you are the leader and that big leading personality.
Which is so funny.
I found a lot of our coaching clients are in Profit Insiders. They're also ENFJs.
I know. Isn't that funny? And they've been messaging me their personality types once they've done this training, which I would love anyone who downloads this training, do the personality test. You get a nice report about yourself, right? And it's kind of fun to read about yourself. And you go, yep, yep, that's me. And then you go to our training, and based on your personality type, your Myers-Briggs type, we give specific tips on how to manage your time better for the way your brain works, for your personality.
Yes.
Lesley and I only have one letter difference in our personality types. However, that combination of personality types does make us very different in the way we do our time management.
Yeah, that really surprised me. I thought there would be more commonalities.
I know. It was really interesting. So anyway, if you want to go check out our free Design Your Time training, the link should be in the description of these lives everywhere they're broadcasting, or go to my website, nancyganzacoffer.com, and download the free Design Your Time. And let us know. Message me on Facebook or DM me through Instagram and let me know what your personality type is, because I'd be curious. And obviously, if you're already one of my Profit Insiders, use our business helpline and let me know how yours turned out, because that's always fun for me to see. All right. Did we miss anything?
No, I just want to say, Becky, the fact that you're that busy, that you're working nonstop is amazing. And now it's time to put on those boss pants and make some tough decisions and get your life back.
Yep, exactly. So, all right, everyone, don't forget to submit questions for Lesley and I to answer in the Interior Design Business Forum private Facebook group. Pinned to the top, we have a link that says Ask Us Anything. Okay, so submit your questions there and we will answer them on Thursdays at our Profitable Interior Designer broadcast. See you next time. Bye,
everyone.